All right, thank you for tuning in on today. I pray that everything is going well with each and every one of you. And as promised, I am back with a follow-up to provide information on the death of one of our sisters. And I can certainly say, based on the information that I've received thus far, that she is a sister. For those of us who know that we are the children of Israel. And from all information that I'm seeing right now, this woman knew that she was a daughter of the tribe of Judah. All right, so the person I'm speaking about is known by many as Naomi Jean Gilbert, but she actually changed her name. Not Naomi, I'm sorry, Norma Jean Gilbert, but she changed her name to Naomi Jael, JehudiYAH. All right, and so she knew who she was. She knew that she was of the tribe of Judah. She was murdered, or I'm not sure if we can say that word online, but she died in Ghana, West Africa, at the hands of two men. Whether she knew them and had a close relationship with one of them or not, that's still a question that needs to be answered. And I don't think we should rely solely on the testimony of those who are accused of taking her life to give us the truth. All right, but I'm going to play a video to let you see what the latest information is, what her family is requesting, and I'll be back. All right.
If you was around my mom, I know she was helping you out. I know she was looking out for you.
A Spout Springs family is in mourning tonight after their loved one was murdered while serving in Ghana, Africa. In a story you'll only see on ABC 13, Hayden Robertson spoke with the family about the life and legacy of Norma Jean Gilbert.
My little brother had just called me, and he had told me, like, they killed my mom. He was just bawling out crying.
That was the heartbreaking wake-up call the Gilbert family got a couple weeks ago. Jawan Gilbert-Eldridge found out his mother, Norma Jean, was killed in Ghana, Africa.
How could you do somebody like that? She was so happy. Every time you talk to her, she said love, like have prosperity.
Norma Jean grew up in Spout Springs in Appomattox County. She had a heart for serving others, and her sister, Barbara Penix, says her heart was in Ghana.
She just wanted to see what it was because she had always wanted to go to Africa. And once she seen what it was like and she fell in love with it, her goal was to get back to Africa.
Norma knew that's where she belonged after a mission in Ghana. She permanently moved there for humanitarian work in 2021 and changed her name to Naomi JehudiYAH.
She lives, and it was a village, and a whole bunch of little girls. She made sure she brought shoes for every single person that was there, like, and toys.
But the 61-year-old humanitarian's life was tragically cut short, and the family's life was changed forever on April 17th.
Just kept calling her phone the whole night. I was calling her phone, and I went out that night, and she wanted to answer.
Jawan tells me that's when they found out Norma was murdered. Ghana police gave the family a statement saying 2 people, one being her fiance, have been arrested in connection to this crime.
I just believe that they were plotting on her the whole time. You know, they robbed, they bludgeoned her to death, and they buried her behind her home.
And as they cope with their loss, Jawan says his mom's passion and legacy will always live on.
I want to have a daughter. I tell them just anything positive, everything positive about her.
The family is asking for prayers as they're trying to get Norma's body back to the States. They are in contact with the American Embassy to see if they can help. But you can also do your part. Her 3 sons started this GoFundMe to help with those costs. You can find it on our website, WSET.com. Back to you.
All right, so you have heard it there, the report, news report from Spout Springs, Virginia. And it's so sad because when you see the tears on her son's face, on his cheeks, the pain in his eyes, it's just sad that 2 people took it upon themselves. And then even then, we're not even sure if both persons actually killed her, or if one was just involved or knowledgeable of the car theft and not the murder. There's so many questions. I also have questions on how some people seem to have known the details of the crime prior to it being made known by the news media. Even the police here in Ghana have not put out the details of exactly how she died, but I've heard other people say that she was bludgeoned, and I also heard here in this news report say that she was. So I think some more people need to talk. If she had friends there in Ghana, true friends, it's stated that she was going to be made she was asked to become a queen. I'm not sure if she accepted it. Being someone who knows that they're Israelite, perhaps she didn't accept it because she knows that she's of the tribe of Judah. Her name clearly shows that she knows. She changed her name to Naomi, Jael, which are two names from the scriptures. And then she chose the name JehudiYAH, which means of Judah. All right. So she knew that she was of the tribe of Judah. And so I just feel that there's so many questions that needs to be answered here. We need to do some kind of, further investigation. When I say we, the police, and even us as people from the diaspora, ask questions. Don't be afraid to be a nosy neighbor when it comes to each other. It didn't say you have to mind other people's business, but be a nosy neighbor. Keep your eyes out, your ears open, and report whatever you see, and talk to your neighbors. Talk to your sisters and brothers in Christ and Hamashiach, all right, especially those of Israel. And so I just think there are a lot of questions that need to be answered, and we shouldn't rely on the testimony of those two to answer them. So yeah, as you can see, there's also a GoFundMe set up to have her body returned. And this is another thing. I'm not sure what her wishes were, but I've learned from looking on the internet, it looks like she was involved with nursing. She's done a couple of businesses in the U.S. There are some things that I found. I won't post because I think, well, most of those comments and such that she made personal comments. And so you can see she was an avid reader. She loved reading articles about the Bible, about just anything related to the people of Yah. She loved reading, and she often commented on blogs and such. And so there's a lot that she's done, as her son said. And I just think she deserves a fair investigation, and we thank the Ghana police for doing their part. But I think it needs to go beyond them to see what's going on in the community and to know who is around us. And if there are any other crimes that these two may be associated with, or any other network that they may be associated with, let us not forget that COINTELPRO still exists, okay? Just want to say that because I think sometimes we forget that. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't spoken yet concerning the things that have been happening or happened in the Gambia. Let's not think that they have stopped just because we haven't heard of anything recently. But we need to always remember that COINTELPRO is global, all right? And we need to have that mind, have those things in mind as well when we're investigating things. So if you want to donate, this is her GoFundMe account. You can go ahead and go to that site and donate. But we also need to talk to our loved ones to see if they really want their bodies to be returned. I think a lot of times when people invest this much into removing themselves from where they were and coming to another place, I think that they would be happy being buried in that place where they died. I'm not saying that that's what that's what she wanted, but I think that's something that we need to investigate. I also think that we also need to look into autopsies, external autopsies as well. And the money that we spend on, taking bodies back to other countries can be better used into looking into some autopsies, particularly in those cases in the Gambia. Bringing in expert people to come in and be a third eye, so to speak, into the situation. All right, another set of eyes into the situation. All right, so this is our sister Naomi. May she rest in peace, and may Yah avenge her. Not just arrest these guys, but avenge her in this present world. And do not let this discourage you if you feel that you need to travel to any country, not just Ghana. And we can't say, see what's happening to Americans traveling, see what's happening to African American women. I'm going to get into that. I'm just not going to do it in this year, right? Because if we look right in our home country of America, Man arrested in Georgia following Main Street parking lot homicide. All right. So it's everywhere. All right. Even in your backyard. So thanks for tuning in, and Yah bless you. Shalom.